Hi friends, welcome back. Today I'm showing you guys how I have transformed my front porch from the look we did back in spring into summer, full of yellows and bees, into a new look that's different for this year. I wanted to keep around that look of summer but transition it to fall, and I did it all on a fairly tight budget. So I wanted to keep around all the sunflowers and yellows from summer, but introduce some green and that hint of orange so that I could bring in my pumpkins for fall. On my front door, I always fill this metal envelope, and this year was really simple to do this and switch it out from summer to fall, keeping my sunflowers, adding bits of corn husk, a couple of pumpkin picks, and a new bow. We were ready for a new doormat, and I picked this one up at Target for just $12. Now over here, you're gonna notice there are corn husks. So I love corn husks for fall, but they are hard to find and pricey if you do find them in my area. So last year we started growing them in our garden, and last year was a better crop than this year. I'll link last year's porch tour for you guys down below in the description so you can see how I used them last year. But this year we had just a few to work with, so I stood them here by the door with an actual pitchfork from my garden. And if you saw my fall home tour, you will recognize a lot of these pumpkins that I've now moved outside that are faux pumpkins. Some I already owned, and a few I've picked up at Walmart for just $6. And since pumpkins were a little hard to find this year, I did pick up some orange mums from Walmart, where I grabbed my hay, and it is the best deal in town for just under $8. On top, I used one of the rugs that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and then I just filled a basket with a bunch of my DIYs from my tier tray I shared with you guys. And if you see that raffia peeking out of the basket, it's just a hula skirt from the Dollar Tree. The little standing sign you see is one of my treasures that I picked up at Hobby Lobby during their clearance sale. That's also when I grabbed this welcome sign for $3.99 and this ribbon with the sunflowers on it that I used to make this wreath. I also added the bottle cap sign from Michael's with the green truck that I think ties the whole look together. Now see if you can spot the items that they coordinate perfectly with from the Dollar Tree here in my seating area behind.
I've heard a story, I've heard it said, I've come to believe that love is a bet. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, and sometimes it calls you right in the move. Come to my table, come to my bed, go easy my hunger, easy my head, bringing me fire, bringing me water, taking me high, taking me down. Give me your pretty, give me your messy, give me your happy, give me your sad. I may be staying, I may be going, I may be left, I may fall apart. Come to my table, come to my bed, go easy my hunger, easy my head, bringing me fire, bringing me water, taking me high, taking me down. Come to my table, come to my bed, go easy my hunger, easy my head, oh, bringing me fire, bringing me water, taking me high, taking me down. Taking me down.
And now for another transformation. I want to show you guys what this started out as. Always think about potential when you're in a store looking at clearance items. This started off as, think 1980s wedding. This is something that Hobby Lobby clearanced out, and I picked it up for $7.50. I knew that I could paint it and instantly transform the entire look and feel. So all I did was give it a coat of black matte spray paint. I attached this clearance sign I also picked up at Hobby Lobby and created a little swag with some of my floral and ribbon, a couple of pumpkin picks from Walmart, and then I just added an outdoor LED candle on top. I don't think it says 1980s wedding at all anymore, and I think it looks like it costs a whole lot more than $7.50. I am so happy with how it turned out. It's now something I treasure. I get to see it every time I walk out my front door, and I surprised our mail lady with the porch being done when she dropped off a package, and I have to tell you, her smile was a mile wide. It definitely made her day, and she said, it always brings her joy to see what I do over here when she delivers a package. Something I debated for a long while, but I am glad I didn't pass up, is this truck that I picked up at Ross. It was $26, which for me is an investment piece, but I think it is gorgeous. It goes perfectly with everything, and I can store it because it will lay flat on top of all of my bins. Over here, I have another clearance treasure from Michael's where I found this milk jug for just $4. So I taped it off to paint the top part of it black, and I popped some sunflowers in it. I think it coordinates perfectly with everything over here. And then I picked up some mums from Walmart for just under $5. So I am much more of a succulent lover, so I'm trying desperately to keep these alive. But I had to go for it after getting all of these beautiful baskets in my $5 grab boxes from Michael's. And of course, I had to have one real pumpkin. This year, my porch is a lot different than I've done it in the years past, but I think that is fitting for this year. As many of you know, I have been home and recovering from emergency surgery, and luckily the porch was done before any of that happened. Now I get to rest and relax and recover with this beautiful view for the whole season. I'm really glad I kept the yellow and the sunflowers over from summer. I think the porch definitely screams fall, but it gives us just that little bit of leftover summer that we may have missed out on this year. So I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing how I've decorated my porch for fall this year in a year like no other. And most of all, I hope I've inspired you to look at things a little different and see the potential in them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back very soon.